It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be taking a look at the, I do believe, 10 new cards that we are going to see evoed in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. Now, how do these evos work? Well, if a team wins in the in-season tournament, the card for that team gets an evo. Now, these evos are going to be coming on Monday, so hey, it's not coming, today, not coming tomorrow, is ultimately going to be coming on Monday. But I actually think it's 9 players. We're going to be taking a look at each and every one of them and kind of what their evo could possibly be like. The first guy we are going to see is Naz Reid. Now, Naz did hurt his head in this game, so I mean, I don't think that's obviously gonna affect his evo, but that is something that did happen. Naz, 6'9", 7'3" wingspan. Now, what do I like about Naz? Well, he can play that power forward position, and he's got hot spots from both of the corners. Good 3-ball to 78. Naz's release is not great. That's the one thing I do want you guys to know going into this thing. Naz's release, I don't want to say it's not hard to green because it's really not, but it is kind of a baited jump shot. I don't know who to even really compare it to because it's kind of a thing of its own, but I've used it in play now and I can green with it. It's just, in my opinion, on the slower side of things. What evo do I want to see Naz get? That's the big question. He needs some sort of defense and some sort of speed. I don't care if that 3-ball stays the same, but his speed, his interior, his rebounding, those are the things that have to get better for Naz Reid. Because even if you look at his rebounding, like the 57 offensive is horrible, defensive stats aren't good, no anchor interceptor, those are the things that have to get better. And if his 3-ball does go into the low 80s and he gets some badges, that obviously will help him as well. Now, just something to note, this is Naz's first evo, so he's gonna be going to that Sapphire tier. Some of the other guys that we are gonna see in this and talk about in this video, they've already got an evo, and so they're going to be going to that Ruby tier, I do believe. Do I think Naz Reid is gonna play for any squad? Probably not, but he is an exciting card. Not as exciting about this card. Derek White getting an evo in my team is music to my ears, because I think as far as budget point guards, after this evo, he's going to be the best budget point guard in the entire game. Say I'm gassing it, say what you want. Derek White's going to become a Sapphire. And as an Emerald, he's already good. He's already got an 86 speed, a 91 ladder quickness. Defensively, he's already immaculate. Now you're going to evo him to a Sapphire, and we've seen 2K do well with evos thus far. If his 3-ball goes up, awesome. If he gets better defensively, cool. I don't really care what this evo looks like as long as he either gets a better 3-ball or better defensively. Now, when I look at this card, sure, he could use, the interceptor, the yanker, the post lockdown. He could use some playmaking, shooting badges. But Derek White's release is on quick, and I've used it plenty, and it is really, really solid in my team. Dame dribble style is fine, normal leaner is fine, but the best part about this Derek White card is going to be the way he defends. If there is an evo that I'm excited about coming Monday, it is Derek White. Celtics shouldn't lose, right, when he gets to be that elite tier. I think Derek White has the potential to be one of the top point guards as an amethyst or diamond in the entire game. Next guy we're gonna sit here and talk about is Mark Williams. Shout out the Hornets for winning. 7 feet tall, 7'7" wingspan. Now, I do believe last night was the night Mark Williams put up a pretty big stat line as well. Mark Williams, not going to be able to shoot. So what do I want to see? I want to see better speed, better interior, better block, better rebounding. All of those interior center things are the things I want to see improved for him, even defensively. Badge-wise right now doesn't look great, doesn't even have rebound chaser. Those are the small things that for Mark Williams, I want to see him improve on. Not to say he's bad, not to say he will be bad, but those are the things, as an interior center he needs. He's not bad as it stands right now, but if he gets rebound chaser, that will go a long, long ways for Mr. Mark Williams. Next guy here, Tobias Harris. Sixers won. Tobias Harris has been playing well. He needs some defense, though. And I'm not trying to sit here and say Tobias Harris is bad, but he needs some defense because offensively, he's got a good release. His 3-ball is good. It's on quick, normal leaner. I mean, he's fine, but he's got no defense. No defensive stats above a 50, which is crazy, and no defensive badge in the game. Those are the things that have to be better. And this is where the evos have to help us out. If we're gonna be, buying these cards, if we're gonna be getting these evos, they've got to be better defensively. Don't be surprised with Tobias Harris if all these improve like 7 to 10 attributes. I really wouldn't be surprised because that's where I think 2K is ultimately going to have to evo Tobias Harris if they want us to be at least decently high on the card in general. Next up, guys, we're going to be talking about the Rockets, Amen Thompson. Rockets beat the Pels last night with Zion Williamson, which I was kind of surprised to see. 95, the Rockets haven't been bad though. 95 speed acceleration for Amen Thompson, as it is 88 lateral quickness. Defensively, he should be good. I'm just throwing it out there. He's 6'7" at the 2. Great speed, good lateral quickness. He just needs more badges. 55 3-ball. I mean, unless that really gets improved, that's not going to work out. Chris Paul dribble style. Pro 3 leaner. I mean, I genuinely think Amen Thompson has potential in 2K to be decent. Now, are they gonna make him, you know, how that next level good? I don't know. I don't have this solution for it. I have no idea. But if they do decide to improve the right things, if they do, you know, up his 3-ball, if they do give him some shooting badges, if they just make him better, I think he has a ton of potential. Now, maybe that's just me giving him every benefit of the doubt and gassing him, but I do like Amen Thompson's potential. I don't think this next Evo is going to do it, but potentially if the Rockets continue to win games down the road, I think he could be really solid. Horton Tucker up next, 6'4" at the 2. I know his wingspan's good. I'm not high on this card at all. I don't see anything, and even potential-wise for Horton Tucker. He's just average at everything. He doesn't do anything well on the court, and he's undersized. So if there is a card, you know, come Monday that I'm not ecstatic and not excited about, it will probably be THT. And I'm not saying he's bad. You know, you could probably make use of him, and maybe if he gets to an Ami or Diamond, he'll be fine. But he is not a card I am excited about. Next guy, Josh Green, a card I am excited about. I don't necessarily love his release, but he's a 6'7" shooting guard with 84 3-ball, 86 speed, 83 lateral quickness. Yes, his defensive badges right now aren't great, but if he gets some more defensive badges, which I think he will, he's going to be outstanding. He's going to be a 3-and-D guy in my team. Obviously, I'm not the biggest fan of his release, but the MJ dribble style normal leaner is just fine. And at 6'7" at the 2, if you're wanting a budget beast, even at the 3, Josh Green is going to be able to play for you guys. I mean, that's the whole thing right now is budget-wise, what do the cards look like? Because, yes, Josh Green's never going to play over a guy like Michael Jordan. I'm not even going to sit there and try to make that case. But if he continues to see improvement on that defensive end of the court, I think Josh Green has the potential to make budget squads and no money spent squads in my team. Jared Vanderbilt up next, a card I am pretty excited about. Now, this is an interesting thing, right? Because the whole in-season tournament and these Evos are cool, but Jared Vanderbilt's hurt. He's not even playing, which, I mean, it is what it is, but, I mean, I just don't see the Evo with that. 78 3-ball, 75 speed acceleration, really solid defensively. If there's one thing I'm hopeful for with Vando, it's that he gets a good defensive Evo. His 3-ball is already high enough. You can green with that 78 3-ball because in play now he's got like a 72 3-ball, I think, and he greens with that. So I'm not worried about his jump shot. The better he becomes defensively, that's what I'm really worried about. Because 6'8", that's fine at the 4, but he needs to continue to get better defensively. Rebounding wise, good. I think at that power forward position, he can absolutely hold it down. It just comes down to how much better is 2K going to make him on that defensive end of the court. I'm excited to see his Evo, and the Lakers are another team that, who knows, maybe they could make a run in this in-season tournament. I was actually surprised to see them beat the Suns last night, but Vando is a good guy to have for the Lakers when it comes down to getting Evos. Last but certainly not least, a card I'm not really excited about at all is Malik Monk, 6'3", 6'5" wingspan. What is the excitement behind this card? Can anybody tell me? I don't see it. Hot spots are fine, but he's only 6'3" at the shooting guard position, and defensively, he's absolutely horrible. I mean, look at his defensive stats and tell me how I'm supposed to sit up here in front of you guys and get excited for a card like this. I can't, you know. Yes, Bronze Limitless is cool, and maybe they'll make him better shooting-wise, but that's not going to make the card usable. He's 6'3" at the shooting guard position. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There's no way I can sit there and hype this card up. And I'll hype a lot of these Evos up because a guy like Josh Green has potential to be good. But Malik Monk, when it comes down to potential, I'm sorry, I don't see it. Maybe you guys can tell me why in the comments I should see it with Malik Monk, but I do not see it. So I do believe last night we saw 9 different in-season tournament games, and these are the 9 Evos we are going to see on Monday. Comes down to it, this is the card I'm probably most excited about, is the Derek White Evo. Because when it comes down to cards that I think are going to be able to maybe compete at the highest level, Derek White, when it comes down to these in-season tournament Evos, is at the very top of my list. That's going to wrap it up for our video today, guys. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.